Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're gonna be getting into things here shortly, but hopefully everybody's doing well. Welcome in. Today is Monday. Usually I'll be streaming on the American Legion Gaming channel. I still will be today, but I decided to get on a little bit earlier just because I do have a lot to get through with these Resident Evil games. So if you guys are watching on Kick and Twitch and wondering why I'm up so early, we're trying to get some stuff done for the YouTube channel, or at least for the sake of getting through some of these Resident Evil titles. So we're starting a little earlier than usual, and then hopefully we'll keep this stream going, and I'll roll right into my ALG stream on their channel. That's at least the plan. I stream in a little less than 4 hours from now, so we'll see how far we get with the story. If I'll stay live that long. If not, I'll come back and we'll be on that channel whenever it gets closer to that time. But um, yeah, the plan is to get the next chapter, at least hopefully get Ada's playthrough done today. I'd like to get it done. We're already on chapter 2, so that just leaves 3 chapters left. Um, we finished Leon's story. I've just recently uploaded all of Leon's chapters and the first 2 chapters for Ada Wong to my YouTube channel at Hoosier Marine Mac Gaming. If you guys are watching here on Twitch and Kick, it'll be down below in the panels. You guys can find it there. For whatever reason the links don't work, let me know. Please let me know so I can fix that. And then if you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you're able to watch in real time and follow along. Otherwise, it'll all be out by the time you're watching it anyway, so hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Resident Evil game so far. And if you're not, if you guys don't like what I'm doing, if you guys want to see something different, I'm open for suggestions. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, what you guys think. If you guys like the stuff I'm doing, please consider liking the video and sharing it with your friends, maybe even subscribing to the channel. But uh, yeah, I know I'm asking a lot there, but if you guys feel like this is the place for you, there's a place for you there. So take advantage of that. That way, I know if I can, reach out to more people, or if I should just put a pause in all the uploads I'm doing, because nobody's watching it. I'm not gonna make it a priority. If I gotta be quite honest with you guys, if you guys are watching on YouTube, this is for you guys specifically. Um, YouTube doesn't pay me for anything I do there, so all the uploads I'm doing are just kind of whenever I've got free time or whenever I have the motivation to do it. So a little bit extra motivation would go a long way, getting more uploads for you guys to sit there and enjoy yourselves with. And if you guys want to help support what we're doing, follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share it with your friends. That'll tell me I'm doing the right thing, and I'll keep on doing it. So, um, yeah. Hopefully, we don't lose that motivation. We're just coming back into it. It's been a long time since we've been uploading. This last few videos I've uploaded were probably the first videos I've done in probably over 2 months, if I had to guess. And we did like 7 videos in one sitting. So there's a lot of videos to go through, lots of hours of gameplay. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got there. That's my YouTube channel for you guys on Kick and Twitch. Check it out if you guys want to see more of it. If you guys are curious on what games we've been playing, what we've been up to, we've been playing the Resident Evil games from start to finish, from Resident Evil 0 all the way to the current Resident Evil, hopefully. We're still working our way through them. We're playing only the ones that are available through Steam, so if it's not on Steam, I'm not going to be able to play it, or at least not yet. Uh, so that being said, if you guys enjoy any of those games, if there's any video or any Resident Evil games that you want to see a video of, anything that you may have missed, if it's not on the channel, there's a good chance that Twitch or Kick deleted the VOD, because they only keep the VODs up for a certain span of time, and after a while they just automatically delete stuff. So if you're not seeing any of the playthroughs there, it will be on my YouTube channel, so you guys can catch up and uh, enjoy the games that you enjoy the most. So take advantage of that if you guys are watching from my live services, or the live channels. But that's pretty much. I think now that's all I've got. I think I'm gonna stop promoting stuff. Um, Besides this one last thing, like I said, later on today, I'll be streaming on the American Legion Gaming channel. I stream there on Monday and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central. So if you guys want to catch us and see what we're doing live, and be a part of the experience, make sure to tune in on their channel at American Legion Gaming, all one word, no space. They're on. Kick and Twitch at the moment. So if you have a preference in channels or streaming services to watch from, you have two to choose from now on, at least for the foreseeable future. I think we're trying to get into TikTok and stuff like that, but it's kind of slow going. So Kick and Twitch are where you can find us, and it's a combination of different veterans that stream on the platform or stream on the channel together at different time slots, and we play different games, have different backgrounds, different walks of life, and we just share our experience with you guys. Try to support other veterans out there in the community. Try to spread the word that we're trying to build a community through gaming for veterans that are maybe disassociated with the public or maybe just have a hard time finding a sense of community. If they enjoy video games, we offer our channel to them and they can enjoy a place to call home. So that's more or less what it's about. It's just to bring a sense of community. You don't have to be a veteran to participate, but it's primarily focused around the veteran organizations that are out there and other groups of military adjacent communities out there. So that's what we're all about. Right now, we're doing a charity drive to try to raise funds for disabled veterans, trying to build some custom gaming PCs for them. And right now, the fundraiser is doing pretty good. It wasn't doing great at the start, but it's starting to pick up a little bit of traction. So I have all of you guys to thank for that, for those that have been spreading the word for us and finding $1 or $2 to donate here and there. It goes a long way. But we're going to be using those funds to build custom gaming computers for disabled veterans out there. And the more money we generate, the more veterans we can affect, the more people we can change their lives with. And yeah, so far we're doing good. But we're also doing giveaways in our Discord, so check out the American Legion Gaming's Discord. They have right now a giveaway going until the 7th of February. It's going to be for 3 prize pools, and I believe it's all PC games. So if you want a free PC game, the only entry to get into the giveaway is to just join the Discord and participate. It's based on the Me6 leaderboard, so it calculates how many people interact with the chats and hang out in the Discord. So if you guys want to have a good chance of winning that, hang out in the Discord, be active, participate, socialize, make friends, and you have a good chance of winning that giveaway. It's going to be quite a few games. I don't know all the names, but 2 of them stick out to me that I remember wanting to add to my wish list. I think they're pretty cool games. You got Choo Choo Charles and the Mortuary Assistant. Those 2 games are for the second prize pool, so there's that. I don't know the other games. I don't have it in front of me, so yeah, if you guys want that information, check out the Discord. Check out AmericanLegion.gg. That's their website. All these resources can be found on their Twitch and Kick channels, so check out their panels, get those resources, get that information, join the community, and participate in the donation charity drive that we're doing. Everything that you guys do here goes a long way, so can't thank you guys enough. Even though it's my personal channel I'm promoting this on, a lot of you guys come from that channel, so if you guys are, yeah, I guess, mutual followers, welcome in. I'll see you guys later on today. We're getting on a little early tonight, or today. I'm usually used to saying tonight because that's usually when I stream. I'm a night owl, so I'm burning the midnight oil at odd hours of the day. So yeah, we're on a little earlier to get some Resident Evil done, and then hopefully by the time we're done with it, we'll be on the ALG channel. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Yapping away a little bit. Yeah, let's see if we can get the game open. Resident Evil 6 has a tendency to crash whenever I try to open it, so let's see if I can get it first try. Alright, black screen is not promising. That's not a good sign. Alright, I'm not getting game audio. For whatever reason, my desktop is not picking up the game audio. Not sure why. Oh, that's why. I have the wrong thing opened. Okay, now I think we're good. Let's check. You guys heard that? That was me, not you. Opening the game. Gave up like a little window defender notification. Alright, there we go. We got game audio. I think we had it before, I was just looking at the wrong thing.
Resident Evil 6.
Alright, so far, like I've said, the first chapter, or at least the first act of the game, when we play as Leon and Helena, I actually enjoyed that very much. It's been a while since I've played this game, so it was kind of going off of, like, you know, vague memories for the most part. But yeah, they definitely did a good job with this one, at least compared to Revelations 1 and 2, and even the final act of Resident Evil 5. This is actually a really refreshing game to get into. I had my reservations about jumping into it because I was worried that it would be terrible like the other games were, and it turned out to be the complete opposite. This is kind of going back to the roots of like what Resident Evil was about, and it has a good combination of action, gunplay, like dodging, parry, like you gotta do parries and stuff like that. It has a good combination of that you want from the newer games, but it also like still has the like the oppressive threat of like 20 zombies coming after you at the same time, which they don't have in a lot of the other games. A lot of the other games, they have like maybe 5 enemies you fight at a time. In this game, there's been at least 5 times, or maybe a handful of times where I've been fighting against like a whole slew of enemies. At, you know, I look on screen, there's 10 people at one time. So I like that a lot. Definitely makes you feel like you're getting swarmed, and also with the way that the ammo and the supplies work for your inventory, you would think you have a lot of ammo until you fight a whole wave of guys like that, and then it goes away very quickly. So, I guess the scarcity of resources is really cool in this game, because it's like you get a lot of ammo, you get a lot of guns, you get a lot of herbs. Maybe not a lot of herbs, but you get a lot of stuff, but it goes quickly. So even though you're seeming like you're doing great things and you're making a surplus of resources, you're really not. And that's what I like about this one. It's kind of a standout from the other games, at least, in my opinion. But I'm also comparing it to Revelations 1 and 2, and then like the more recent games that we've been getting. Yeah, Resident Evil 6 is a win in my book so far. We still have a lot of the game yet to play, so that opinion may change, but right now, right here and now, I'm liking the game so far. But yeah, let's just get into it. We just finished, like I said, our first 2 chapters for Ada Wong. Now we have 3 more to do. Actually, we're kind of getting better at clearing these chapters quickly. Our last few chapters as Leon, it took us like 4 hours to complete 1 chapter, but here we are as Ada, and we have 2 chapters that are less than 2 hours long, so that's a good sign. I think we'll get through this within a reasonable time frame. I don't think this will take us too long, but I guess only time will tell.
HQ, this is Alpha Leader. I need a location on Ada Wong.
This is HQ. We've got the location for you. Ada Wong has left the city and is heading south for the harbor.
Alright. So now we're in...
Repeat, Ada Wong is heading south for the harbor.
They're throwing a party for me, and I'm not even there yet.
Well, so far the story is jumping around to the late chapters of Leon's campaign, so there's a good chance that we'll be playing some part of the story here as Ada that we haven't experienced yet. at least from our first playthrough. Which is kind of reassuring, because I was kind of fearing that this game would kind of just be you replaying the same areas over and over again, but so far that's not the case. You have a couple of moments where you're having some overlay between the characters, like I already played as Leon and Helena, and then I played Ada Wong, and then I'm still fighting Deborah from the first early chapters. I was kind of worried about that, but it wasn't the whole mission, it was just a small segment, so that's, I guess, a good sign. We are kind of low on ammo and stuff, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I'm also going to look for emblems. Really? Yeah, that was necessary to put in the game. Wait, I can do that with this too? Oh no, that's just for vaulting over it. I was gonna say, is Ada just gonna hang out on the playground and play all day? She's got business to do, or to take care of. I don't feel like I'm asking for too much though. It'd be nice to have a flashlight. It's already a game that exists, they can't fix it, but like, that's like a gripe that I have with this game. I really don't like that you can't toggle flashlight, or toggle, like, or have the free use of the grapple hook whenever you want. Kind of like locked into it. Oh, we got some rifle ammo. Nice. Or I should say, I think it's 308 or 7.62 NATO. So 7.62 by 51.
These are the same kind of soldiers I saw in the sub.
My movement in the city is kind of wonky. Like, my character keeps on trying to collide with, like, the obstacles in front of me, and it's changing my directionals for my movement. So it's making my movement kind of strange. Getting locked up on items and stuff. It's kind of distracting. Oh, we got some bolts for our crossbow. I hate that it alternates between throwing a kick and throwing a fist down. I was at a good kick distance, but she decides to throw a fist, and then I missed the box. That's happened twice now. The environment could use a facelift a little bit. if they do a remaster for this game, I think the characters don't look too bad. They don't look half bad, honestly. But like the environment kind of looks a little aged. You know, it doesn't look like it should be the quality of game that we have today. At least from like talking from when the game released. It came out in 2013, 2012, somewhere around there. Games didn't look this sloppy. I mean, not that this looks terrible. It's just even up close, some of this shit looks blurry. You know, it looks all clunky and you can't really tell what the hell you're looking at. The fact that we have games today, or the games that existed back then that looked a little bit better for their time, it's kind of disappointing to see. I didn't notice it too much in the other missions, but I'm noticing it a lot in the city because they're trying to make like more images and put signs up and things, and it's just more noticeable now. And to say that it can't be done, then why do the characters look so good? Like that's my argument, I guess. That's why I feel that way. I also kind of hate that the default movement speed is sprint. You have to toggle and hold to use walking. Alright, we have to get up here somehow. I think it's up here. How the hell do we get up there? Okay, so... Oh! There we go. Those guys were kind of tanky. Alright, I can't pick up the bolt. It's right there. I can't pick that up. That's kind of stupid. You would think, like, if it's a crossbow, it uses bolts, they should be reusable. They're not damaged, or, like, you know, not like explosive bolts or explosive bolts or something. That'd be kind of cool. Not a huge fan of the fact that I can't pick up used bolts. Ammo's kind of getting tough to come by, if you guys haven't noticed. I say that as I'm picking up 9mm ammo out of nowhere. It'd be nice to be able to at least have some use for my bolts after I fire them. There. Why is my inventory full? Oh, they got guns now. That fucker's running at me with the gun. Give me ammo. Like, if I kill a guy that has ammo, or a guy that has gun, I should have the ammo pick up instead of just nothing. Like, they're clearly shooting at me with bullets. I know they have more of them. Let me get them. Oh, my shots are getting sloppy now. He's gonna turn into one of those big berserker guys, isn't he? What the hell is he? He just stood up. Alright, now he's on the loose. Hey, Jesse. Hey, long time no see. How you been? Hope you're having a great new year. Hopefully, 2026 is going well. Yeah, we're just playing some Resident Evil 6 before we get on our other channel that we stream for. Begin on to play possibly some Hell Let Loose later on today. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. So far, so good with the year. Yeah, it's been a while. Hopefully, hopefully everything's been going great. It's good to hear, though. Why can't I kick that crate? Chilling with partner. We've been busy. That's good to hear. Yeah, being busy is a good thing. Hopefully, hopefully you and your partner are doing pretty good. Yeah, we'll have to hang out sometime. Probably play some Dead by Daylight or something like that in the future. I haven't been playing it a lot lately, but if you're still playing that game, we'll have to possibly link up and play some games or something. It's been a while. I just realized that we found an emblem. That was pretty cool. I was kind of on autopilot there. Damn. You guys fucked me up. I almost died there. That would have been bad. Oh, great. Oh, great. Another one. It is kind of strange that you have all these different enemy types, but they take damage from any weapon the same way. Like, there's not like a weapon that you use for one type of enemy. It's just kind of based on whatever type of ammo you have the most of. Like, those guys, they look like they would have armor on them, but I'm able to take them down with the 9mm just as quickly as I can with any other weapon. Even grenades are kind of ineffective. How do I get up there? Oh. We have to jump over that wall first. think the monster's badass, but a chainsaw? Really? That's what we're
Chainsaw,
doing?
huh? How elegant.
Those are like Dead by Daylight skill checks right there. That was kind of slick. She used the grapple hook to pull the bar down. That was kind of cool. But yeah, the chainsaws. Come on, really? We had those in Resident Evil 5 and 4. Enough already with the chainsaws. There's way more effective weapons out there than a chainsaw. Oh, we got some normal zombies now. A lot of them. I wonder, is the bolt silent? Like, is the crossbow silent? And it looks like it. They're not aggro on me. Oh, the one I missed is the closest one to me. That's crazy.
Trying to two now. Look at this mess. The whole world's gone mad.
Oh man, missing my bolt shots now. I was doing so good up to that point. Enough clowning around. Let's kick his ass. It is kind of nice. I'm finding a lot of ammo. Wonder if I'm going to be going through a lot of ammo soon. The game knows it. Ooh, we got some red herb or green herb. Find that with the red. This kind of sucks though. I really hate that you can't use items that are in your vicinity to combine with other items in your inventory. Like I know I'm full on my inventory space, but it'd be nice to be able to at least find a green herb and make use of it with rather than just leaving it on the ground. Like I have red herb right now, I could combine it instantly and just be done with it, but the game gave me a finite amount of space for my character to carry stuff, which it's fine to do in a game, but like if you're basing it off of like something that's I don't know, maybe cosmetic. Like she doesn't have any pouches or anything on her besides magazine pouches and maybe like an admin pouch in the back. But she's not, you know, carrying ammo for all these guns or, you know, utilities and stuff like that. So I get if they want to limit the space based on the cosmetic appearance, but like that's not what they're doing here, obviously. So like I don't know why there's such a limited amount of space to begin with. I don't know. I got like a little pet peeve with that. So I guess when I make my review video at the end, where I talk about all the games and the things I didn't like about them as much, or things that I did like, I'm gonna make note of that for Resident Evil 6. Really, it could be said for all the Resident Evils, but this is probably the worst one right now because you have such a small space and there's not like a secure container where you can store other things, or like when you finish a chapter you can go and save things for later. So if you want to play a campaign mission a certain way, you can bring in certain guns or certain ammo. That was the one cool thing about Resident Evil 5 is that there was a lot more replayability, especially since it's co-op online. But but this game doesn't have that necessarily, so I'm wondering why we don't have enough space to do anything in the game. It's just weird. And I'm just more annoyed that I'm leaving this green herb behind. Unless I want to waste a lot of ammo. Because I have to get rid of a stack of whatever's taking a slot from my inventory. And it's all really useful stuff. But the thing is, there's no going back for this herb. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one annoyed by that, but I feel like that shouldn't be an issue in the game. Especially when there were already Resident Evil games that had that kind of idea in mind already. Alright, well, at least if I'm playing this game, I know that I'm ready for Dead by Daylight, so when I get back into that game, my skill checks will be on point. Yeah, I haven't been on that game in, I feel like, at least 6 months. It's been a pretty long span of time. Maybe not quite 6 months, but at least a few months before the new year, so yeah, we're getting there in time that we haven't played it. Haven't really been a fan of that game lately. It's it's barely a game at this point. It's just like a social political piece that they put out that has a storefront attached to it. That's probably the best way to summarize that game. Oh, of course, the key. The one thing I need, and it's stuck on the chainsaw.
Take things that don't belong to you.
Of course. Yeah, you just finesse the key from her. A lot of crawlers. There's still more crawlers. There's more zombies coming in that aren't crawlers. We're gonna have to take this guy out, I think. Oh, the incendiaries go off right away. I forgot about that. Well, we ended up using that green herb that I was bitching about. Didn't actually end up leaving it behind after all. Those crawlers are making this predicament a little more difficult for me to get through. I see a machete just sitting there, or some kind of... No, actually that's not a machete, that's like a street post or something. I wish you could pick up weapons off the people that you kill, or that are around the environment. There's so many times where, like, using a melee weapon, like a machete, would be so cool. And then it has durability that, you know, once it's consumed, instead of having to repair it, you just get rid of it. Like, you drop it on the spot once it's used up. Kind of like how Left 4 Dead, not Left 4 Dead, The Last of Us did with their items that you would get from the environment. You know, it had like durability to it, and once the durability was gone, you didn't repair it. That'd be cool to see in Resident Evil. Like that same kind of game mechanic, but I mean that's not delivered in the most correct way. People are gonna shit on it, and it'll never be a thing again, even if it's a cool thing. That's why I feel so bad for Call of Duty Ghosts, because that game got shit on for just having leaning and sliding, but then now it's like a staple for all the other games now. It was just the first to do it, and it was change that people weren't ready for. I don't know. Putting out ideas that I'd like to see, but they have to be cautiously added to the game. Alright, give me my fucking key. I can't believe he finessed it, and it was like just hooked up on the chainsaw itself. Like that's insane. Like she just was holding it in her hand, trying to unlock the door, and then he snagged it up like that. That's crazy. And then, of course, you know, only then the zombies show up too. A whole like mess of them. Now they're all dead. They're not here anymore. The zombies are just make things difficult. That's all it is. They gave me a little bit of ammo too. There's that as well. Little supply drops, loot drops, or whatever. Which, in this game, like going back to it, like how I was talking about, like weapons that you can pick up from the environment and use. It would be cool if like the zombies that have like the BSAA gear on, they got the rifles. I kind of want to go into the idea of it being like DayZ, where you're just taking all their gear and putting it on. Like that would be so cool. Like, what's gonna protect you better from getting bit by a zombie? Your, you know, biker jacket or some Kevlar body armor with reinforced ceramic plates and ammo and storage capacity and stuff like that. They just leave all that gear behind, and it kind of ticks me off because like it's like if you want to survive the zombie outbreak or survive whatever the fuck you're going through right now, that is gonna save your life. And they leave it behind. But it would be cool if they had the ability to have that added to the game where you could scavenge gear, scavenge resources, and, you know, choose to put it on, leave it behind, do whatever with. Or like tear it down for resources for other things so you can craft other items. Like that'd be pretty cool. But it wouldn't be Resident Evil game style that we're used to. It would just be, you know, like I said, something new that they'd have to be cautious about adding to the game. Because if they add that in a way that people don't like right on release, since it's the first thing that people have seen like that, it'll squash any other prospects of it coming out in the near future. Like, they're not going to do that again, kind of thing. But then, if it's like Call of Duty, they're going to rebound back and decide, okay, well, initially people didn't want that, but now they're all asking for it because other games have it. Let's put it in. So, you also have to be careful. Like I said, be cautious of how you add it to the game. You also have to be cautious of that because then you may end up changing the game itself. Like, you think of how they keep on, I say they very vaguely, but like the other game studios, whatever AAA company you could think of, they see one game title do it and everybody's going to play that game, they love it. Then every other game company is copying that game's format. Like, they have, like, I don't know, battle royales or in-store game storefronts or whatever, or game in-store shops that you can buy things from with real money. Like, they just keep adding that stuff to the games, and that's what they keep copying off each other. I'm wondering if they add that game mechanic where you're able to loot and, you know, choose items to leave behind or pick up or make use of, or even like weapons, durability, stuff like that. I wonder if they add that, if they alter what Resident Evil is at a conceptual level to where it's no longer Resident Evil. Now it's just every other game that's out there. It just uses the IP of Resident Evil to make, you know, a buck off people. I don't know. You gotta be careful with that. But it's an idea that I think would be interesting to see in the game. We're going down like a long-winded little discussion of it, but I think it's important to talk about because it's like, I think it would be kind of cool to see, but it may end up fucking things up. But I'm also just some guy on the internet saying this. I don't have any affiliation to the people that make these games. I don't know if I have any influence over that either. So I don't know. Maybe you as a viewer, you may see the same thing I'm seeing and agree with it, and you may have a little bit of sway in it. So if you guys want to see some change, let people know. But yeah, I think that'd be cool to see. I don't know if it's going to be Resident Evil Requiem, the next game, but I've already heard discussion that there's you can pick up weapons off the enemies that you fight. So we'll see how that ends up being, because so far I think there's only been a demo and like some trailers released. I'm trying to stay away from all that because I don't want to spoil the game for myself. I want it to be a surprise because it's a, you know, it's a story game or story-based or story-driven game. So I want to experience it without any spoilers, and I'm excited for it. I want to support what they do. I've enjoyed most of their games that they've put out, with the exception of a few at this point. And I've played the other two that I haven't played on stream more recently, so I can attest to the fact that I enjoyed those games without, you know, any like real big setbacks. A lot of the griping I'm doing right now is just comparing the games to each other, because I'm playing the Resident Evil games from Resident Evil 0 all the way to the current Resident Evil, and then I'm going to make a review video at the end of that, and then do like an S to F tier list for each game. We we've been chugging along through the games. I'm just comparing them to each other because the whole concept is at the end of this, I want to review the games and then have videos from my previous playthroughs in the video as well to kind of show examples of what I'm talking about, stuff like that, or like call back I guess what you would call a clip or a small little timestamp of the video where I'm replaying what I said so I don't have to say it again because I said it right the first time kind of thing. So we'll be doing a lot of editing. That video might take a little bit of time to get out, but it will not happen until after I play Requiem. So I'm not really in a rush to get it out either. I don't really care what other people do. If they want to be the first to do it, that's fine. But I'm going to have my perspective out there, put that out, hopefully in the near future. If the game gets delayed, there's a good chance it may not even happen until, you know, a year from now. If it's anything like Rockstar Games with GTA 6 so far, and like every other game that they've put out, to be honest, it's like delay after delay after delay, and it's like almost delayed into perpetuity to where, or maybe I said the wrong word there, but until, you know, the end of time is when it's going to be delayed. So hopefully it comes out this year. I'm getting long-winded, kind of going down rabbit holes, but it's okay. We'll cover a lot of topics today. We got a lot of time. I got, looks like 3 hours before I start my stream for American Legion Gaming. I'll probably end up rating this video or this stream out to that channel, and then I'll be going live there. I will not be playing Resident Evil when I get there because I don't want to have all those ALG overlays on the screen. It kind of detracts from the game. Like, as you can see, like I do the bare minimum here. I just have my webcam and like my little handle there for people to see. But you know, outside of that, I don't really have a lot of stuff going on screen. And for a story game, I want it to be as immersive as possible, with the exception of whatever I'm putting into it, like my, you know, dialogue or, you know, the webcam being there or the text. So I guess the videos on YouTube, like you can kind of like I guess mute them and then just enjoy the gameplay if you choose to. So that's the cool thing about it. If you're also invested in what I'm saying, what I'm doing, whatever else is going on in IRL stuff here, you know, you have that option too. And hopefully you enjoy it. If you don't, I'm not the person for everybody, I understand. So there's plenty of other things out there you can watch. Appreciate you watching whatever you watch to come up to your conclusion that you don't like me or whatever. But you know, hopefully we'll see you again. Hopefully everybody here is enjoying their new year. Welcome to 2026. I'm going to keep saying shit like that until we're in the second month of the year, so it's more solidified. Still trying to figure out what happened to the last 10 years, but you know, it goes fast. So hopefully everybody's enjoying their new year, like I said, staying safe and enjoying their lives, being out of trouble and stuff. And yeah, we're still playing Resident Evil, believe it or not. Been yapping away for a bit, but yeah, we'll be here watching, or you guys will be watching. We'll be here playing for the next 3 hours. We'll give or take 10 minutes because I need to shut down the stream here and then log in to the American Legion Gaming channel and stream there. So that's going to be the plan. So you guys can tune in there if you guys want to continue watching me. Like I said, I'm going to raid out to that channel. So if you're watching here, just refresh your browser after about 10 minutes. Stay on that stream or whatever, and it should take you to the American Legion channel where I'll be streaming. And yeah, I believe I would like to play some Helldivers 2 or Hell Let Loose. I might reach out to a couple people, see if I can get a squad of Helldivers going, but we will not be playing Resident Evil, just fair warning going forward. We're just going to be keeping this for our personal stream, so that way we get, you know, a better picture for you guys, better overall experience, hopefully. And yeah, and then you guys watching on YouTube, I'll hopefully have all the episodes like watched so I can make chapters. But you know, I've already lived the experience. I can't sit through and watch it all again because then I'll never have any time. So if I don't get to going around and making chapters for some of these videos, I know I get long-winded and ranty, or maybe go down rabbit holes that take away from the game. You can scroll past until you see the screen itself change. Like if you see any change to the screen whatsoever, that's when you know, like, we're not having a TED Talk or whatever. We're not discussing anything. We're just playing the game. You guys can make, I believe you can make timestamps as a viewer. You just do the number with a colon and then it has to be 4 numeric at least. So 08 if you want 8 minutes, and then colon, and then the seconds would be the second 2 numbers. If you're getting into the hours, then you'd add an extra colon to it. The hour being the most left number, and it has to be 2 numeric for each segment of the colon. So yeah, I think you could do the timestamps individually as viewers. I think that's kind of cool about YouTube. I actually spent a lot of time watching YouTube lately. I'm doing a lot of free movies there. I've been watching Hot Fuzz. What are the other ones I've watched recently? I've watched a bunch. They've got Robin Hood on there with Russell Crowe. I didn't really care for the what's his fucking name? He's the guy from Field of Dreams, where like he makes a baseball field in his farm field, and he's like, if you build it, they will come, kind of thing. I think that's like one of the movie quotes. Kevin something. He's in that rescue swimmer movie with Keanu Reeves. Not Keanu Reeves. I get his name mixed up. I'm thinking of Ashton Kutcher. I don't know why I think Keanu Reeves when I think of Ashton Kutcher, but yeah, it's with Kevin Costner. I think his name. Yeah, he's in that movie. Yeah, we're going down rabbit holes, guys. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, just skip this shit. But I don't even know how we got onto the movie segment. Yeah, we go down a lot of rabbit holes here. If you're new here, enjoy the journeys, I guess. We'll get there eventually. We'll circle back. I'll have to watch this later if I ever do. Or somebody in the chat, let me know where I left off. You guys can watch the video back. Before we got on the discussion of movies, or just get us back to the point before I pause the game so we can play. We're going to be here all day if I don't start playing the chapter. We got Baxter here. Let me... Oh, it's going to crash the game, isn't it? Alright, we're going to tab out briefly. Hopefully it doesn't crash. We got to get Baxter on the camera. Hey, Baxter. Baxter. Look up here. Look up here. Look up here. Look up here. Oh, crap. Where'd it go? No, look over here. Over here. No, I almost had it. I'm trying to get a screenshot of him. Baxter. Over here. Over there. Look over this way. This way. Look. Look, look, look. I guess I could move it. Oh, wait. Wait. Look up. Look up. No. No. Don't do that. Look this way. Look this way. Look, 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 look. There you go. That's good enough. I mean, that's the best we're going to get right now. That was a struggle. I was trying to get a screenshot of Baxter. I needed his whole face in frame. Could never get it, though. Anyway, that's Baxter. That's our boy. He's up and moving now, so we're giving him a little bit of attention. I don't want him to get too excited and try to play games. He likes to jump on my desk a lot, which I probably really wouldn't mind if I didn't have expensive things on it, like my keyboard, my mouse, my desk itself. Yeah, he gets a little too overzealous with his play. He forgets that he's a big dog. You know, he thinks he's a little small puppy. He doesn't know his own size. But yeah, that's Baxter. That's our boy. He's a rescued American bully of ours. He's the 5th one of the pack, followed by Ace, Lucky, Shadow, and Yeti. Yeti being the, I guess, presumed alpha of the pack. He's our Malamute Husky mix that we got. They call it like an Alusky, I think is the shorthand for it. But yeah, he's a big boy. He's 114 right now. He's a little overweight, but not unhealthy weight, because it's a little bit more fat. But in the winters, especially if there's not a lot of food, he stores his fat and it sustains him a little bit better. So it's like if he was like in the wild, he would be suited for, I guess, prolonged spans of time where there's no food to scavenge or eat or hunt, whatever he's using to get food. And yeah, he's not unhealthy, but he's a little overweight for what we have him in, because he's not living like that. He gets served 3 hots and a cot here, and he doesn't have too much need in his life, if that makes sense. What's up, Bax? Scratching your eye? What are you doing? Yeah, it's like he knows I'm talking about a different dog, so he's like, hey, talk about me. Talk about me. I want attention. Right, Bax? Alright, what's up, buddy? You need to go potty? You go potty or something? What's going on? Potty? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna take Baxter out for a quick potty break, and we will return and promptly get back into the game. I will leave it up just so I'm present, but I will myself be AFK. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. If it crashes, we'll be here for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna let Baxter out and check on the other boys, see how they're doing. Alright. I'm not going to touch anything. The game's not broken. We'll be right back, guys. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. We are here now. Baxter's hanging out in the living room. If I get a text about him or if I hear his name, I'm gonna bring him back in here. He likes to get into it a little bit with Lucky. He always wants to play, and Lucky just wants to chill. And yeah, he's a little ball of energy. Let's just say that. Baxter is still in his terrible twos, where he's like a cute little puppy, but then he's also a T-Rex at the same time. You know, he hasn't gotten to that age where he's just kind of mellowed out. Same thing with Ace. Ace is kind of the same way. And like Shadow, he's our Spazzo. We call him Spazzo. Um, he's a ball of energy too. He likes to jump up and stuff. Like he likes to show excitement when he jumps. Like if you're like throwing a ball or something, he jumps after the ball too. Like he's really athletic for a little dude. Anyway, I didn't put the overlay on. I'll do that right now just so you can see what I'm talking about. All the dogs are in the pack. We're gonna tab out. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game. All right, right here. All right. I don't have a microphone overlay for that scene, but that was the picture of all the dogs in one. So I really should get another photo of them all together. It's just you can never get a perfect photo because there's always one looking a different way or facing a different way, and then you try to wrangle them all in one photo for the same frame, and it's nearly impossible. If you're ever trying to take a group photo of your friends or any people in your life or whatever, it's kind of like the same thing. Like there's always someone blinking, someone with their finger in their nose, or putting up the little bunny ears behind someone's head. Yeah, you can never get a perfect photo. I gotta try to get one with all 5 of them, and it's gotta be them doing some cool badass shit. Like they gotta be out in the snow with like a really cool like sunset behind them or something, and like the lighting has to be perfect. No filters or anything. Like near to real life as possible. Like we need an epic photo of them together. It's been so fucking cold I can't take my phone out of my pocket because it's like I got gloves on and stuff, and I'd rather have warmth. But like those moments, like you gotta make sure you try to at least capture one of them. And we have not done that quite yet. I had to Photoshop like 3 photos to get that one back be right back overlay that I have. I think at most I've been able to get 3 or 4 of the dogs together where they're like all presented in the frame and they're doing something kind of cool, or it's like a birthday or something like that. We do dog birthdays and Christmas for them here. They also do Halloween. We dress them up sometimes. Baxter was Chucky, I believe, last Halloween, and then this Halloween he was a security dog. I had a hoodie for him that said security on the back, but it also acted as a sweater for the cold wheat like season that we were in. So it was like a gift that kept on giving kind of thing. We used that through Christmas, and then he does this thing where he goes underneath the couch, where like the frame for the recliner is, and he likes to like do like a scratch post with it. He like rubs his back on the bottom of it, and he's like just rocking the chair back and forth. He's gonna be the reason that thing breaks, but yeah, he uses it as like a scratching post, and he was wearing a sweater and tore it basically in half. So yeah, that gift was retired, but right now we got some Christmas sweaters and I guess like you would say like a sunny, like upbeat kind of sweater. It's like a smiley face on the back of it. He already tore a hole in that. It's kind of disappointing. It's otherwise a really really sick sweater. I'll actually pull it up real quick since we're not really doing anything right now. All right, so this is what Baxter or whatever dog needs it wears. He tore a hole in the fucking face in 2 spots. He's got this one doesn't go all the way through. There's another layer, but there's still a hole that will open up there. Same with this. So the first layer of this sweater has been kind of destroyed. I mean, if I was any good and cared about like the longevity of this thing, you could repair that. it would never be totally like 100% again, but like you can at least keep it going. Damn, dude, I almost don't want him to ever wear this again. Now I know what my mom feels like trying to get rid of like clothes I was wearing when I was like a little toddler and shit. Yeah, dude. Shout out moms, dude. That's Baxter's one sweater that I have. He's also got this little Christmas or like I don't know. It's not necessarily Christmas, but it's like Christmas color theme, so I just call it Christmas. It has a hole ripped in the back, goes all the way through. Um, Outside of that, I think that's the only one that's. There's also another one. It's like a kind of similar situation with the smiley face one. It's like a half tear where there's another layer underneath, but it's still repairable. At least with that one. The one with the actual hole, I don't know. You could turn it into like a grommet and like sew the grommet around the holes so that you can use it as like a way to connect a leash to it or something without compromising the overall sweater. But you wouldn't necessarily connect it directly to it. You just thread it through. Like if you have a leash or something connected to his collar underneath, the grommet will just keep that friction from going to the fabric and tearing it more. If you're like really pulling on that or it's like stuck on an angle, you could pop the stitches around the grommet, but really that's the only thing you could do with a hole like this. You get 2 fingers through it, possibly more. If you really, oh, I'm stretching it out. That's why. All right, I'm making it worse. I gotta stop playing with this. But yeah, this is the one he wears. We also had Lucky wearing it, so if I was gonna throw one out, it may be this one if I don't repair it. But yeah, that's his. These are all full of dog hair. No figure, go figure. But you know, this is the green one that they also all wore. So this is like another one that's been battle tested. I like it because it's kind of like an apron on the back rather than the whole bottom seam going all the way down to the back. You can't really see it too well. I'm not really demonstrating it, but there's like a little 90-degree cut there. That's like where it goes on their stomach area, and then this is like more like a cape or like an apron that hangs out their back. So it adds like a warming layer still, but it doesn't get in the way of things if they're like taking a piss or using the body or whatever. It's more of like a turtleneck, but it's been stretched out, and it's got 2 separate holes that you can fit probably a whole hand through. This one, I don't know if we're gonna save this one, but we'll use it until it falls off, basically. Like, make some good use of it. But yeah, that's what we got for the boys this winter, especially. It was 1 degree out today. It was or Fahrenheit. It was 1 degree, so 31 degrees below freezing. And yeah, it was cold. But hopefully by the end of the week it starts warming up. Anyway, that's the dog sweaters. I don't know how I got down this tangent or this rabbit hole, but yeah, I'm sure you guys will let me know in the video or in the VOD. So hopefully it's a good discussion. I can't recall how we got back to that, but let's get the game going. Believe it or not, I never opened it, so I thought it crashed. But we should be okay here. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let me put the sweaters away, and then we're going to get into the game. I'm also... Actually, fuck, we're not ready. I'm going to go check on the dogs. We're tabbing out again, guys. Alright. Now, I could do just my webcam here. Why won't it let me move that? Oh, there we go. Alright. We can do that. Alright, we'll be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. That wasn't too long. I just wanted to get eyes on the dogs, see what they were doing. Making sure Baxter was chill. They're all just hanging out. So that's good. That's a relief. Now we can focus on the game, hopefully get through this. I know we're kind of chugging along at 1 hour so far for the play session. Just when I was saying how well we were getting through them quickly, and the game just crashed, motherfucker. Oh my god. I tabbed back in and the game crashed. Damn it. Alright, well, it seems to be working now. I think the game's loud. Hold on.
Resident Evil 6.
Alright. The thing that sucks about that game crashing is that I don't know if it saved the playthrough, so we'll have to play all that again. It's happened before, and I'm worried that it happened again. We're gonna hit continue and see what happens. Alright. Not a good sign. Oh, okay, well, we've already done it once. Let's try and make it fast this time.
Chainsaw, huh? How elegant.
We've already made the joke about it. We're not gonna say it again. We're certainly not gonna make a Dead by Daylight reference. Yeah, she's slick.
China too now. Look at this mess. The whole world's gone mad.
Ethan Esther.
That wasn't very nice. You shouldn't take things that don't belong to you.
Oh, I stumbled over the body. I got a close-up of her tits, though. Makes up for the loss that we took. Oh, I sailed that one. You basically die when you're like this. Alright, that's our first death, I believe, for the play session so far. So, maybe I need to slow it down a little bit. I got myself into a couple situations there that I probably could have dealt with more zombies to kind of make the situation easier for myself. Yeah, that was a good run. We got through a lot quickly. Just we gotta pump the brakes at certain points to try to just deal with other threats that are gonna slow us down later. Deal with
That
them
wasn't
there.
very nice. You shouldn't take things that don't belong to you.
I wish I could just stab them with one of the bolts instead of actually shooting it. I want to be able to use that axe that's in that person's chest cavity. Oh, my first miss. Or maybe not my first, but first for this go. Should have area effect raging out there. Should get him. Another one, that's not good. We don't have as many of the explosive bolts as we would like, so we're going to save those. We're going to use normal from now on. We still have containers open, too. This sucker took a lot of explosive bolts. I shot him at least 10 times. I will say, that guy was a lot tankier than the first 2 times I played him. This guy never woke up. Hey, we got some more rifle ammo for ourselves. I really do need to figure out the keybinds to make that a hotkey instead of a scroll weapon.
I even come halfway around the planet.
Oh, I'm dead. Alright, we get it. I'm dead. Jesus Christ. was just tanking that whole thing.
How did you come halfway around the planet to play games?
Of course. Thought it was gonna grapple me up. Oh. I guess we forget how to avoid things. And I'm dead again. Sometimes you forget that in the middle of a boss fight, there's a zombie that can take you out. Just, you know, you run-of-the-mill zombie. If you're not careful, you're a goner. Let alone a horde of them, you know. You run out of ammo, you're fucked.
How did you come halfway around the planet to play games?
Inside the truck. I wish I saw that fucking sooner. There's an emblem back there.
I guess I could spare a few more minutes for you.
That ain't good. I hit the wrong button. The button right in front of me, that's not what I pushed. Fuck. I made it all the way to the end. Alright, we gotta get through this. This is the end of the game, or end of the chapter, I bet. That's all I had to do? I missed that one too? Oh my god. We've gotten killed by the quick time events twice now. Alright. It ain't over until the cutscene's over. Holy fuck. I hit the wrong button. Oh god. Let's take a second before we hit this. Oh man, we're getting fucked up over here. Alright. Let's lock in for a second. We gotta get through this. What the fuck just happened? It's not going good right now.
Alpha to HQ. We got a visual on Ada Wong. We're in pursuit. This is HQ. Ada Wong has been spotted moving down the canal. Charlie and Delta teams form a perimeter around Kuncheng. Repeat, Ada Wong has been spotted on the canal.
Well, Guess I'm heading for the canal.
Oh, the train.
I'm tired of playing cat and mouse.
Alright, we didn't open all the crates. We probably should have, but
Almost there.
it is what it is.
Can't
Funny,
wait
that's
to
the
meet
only
this
thing I'm thinking of after
mysterious
that cutscene.
doppelganger of mine.
Right. Why is it locked on that? Can I not look anywhere else? That's kind of annoying. I don't have free cam right now. Watch, he's gonna come back. Holy shit. That was some crazy shit. Was not expecting that. But, you know, kind of expect the whole place to go up in hell. Zombie outbreak occurs. We never did get that emblem either. We'll have to remember that for the next time we play this. We missed that one. Let's go around. Oh, hello. I don't read Chinese or Mandarin or whatever language that is. Nice to meet you. Uh-oh. Something bad happened here. Oh, he shit the bed, dude. Oh, you never want to do that. Alright, well that bed needs to be burned now. That is no longer his bed.
Sherry Birkin. And he must be the host of the C-virus antibody.
Oh, him again.
Looks like they're not alone.
Come on, hit it. Nice. Nice
The
shot.
therapies could use some help. I suppose I should return the kindness their parents showed to me. This is as good a time as any.
Oh shit, there's flying creatures too. Oh, empty chamber. That was my last shot that I fired? That's crazy. There were more, weren't there? I didn't look around to see if there was ammo or anything. Can I go back up there? No, I can't. We gotta get in a better angle to fire for them. Oh, I got more. He's got a gun? it does that. They have guns. Got a flyer. Shot him right in the face, too. That's Sherry right there. I wish I could go prone and stabilize a little bit better. Oh, that was missing before I even pulled the trigger. Why'd I do that? There's gotta be a better angle to get to.
I hope that's the last I have to see of him.
I'm above them. Counting for elevation the wrong way, I think. Or also just
West
height over
Virginia.
bore.
It's not easy working with the good guys, is it?
There were a bunch of crates there. I thought that was a ventilation shaft or something. It was boxes. Can I go back? No. Would have been nice to have had those. We're getting a surplus of rifle ammo at least. We don't have any herbs, but we have some reserves, so make do.
Someone's coming back for more.
The chainsaw guy? Really? Is that him in the water? Yeah, he's cutting shit in half. That's what he's doing. Holy shit. Those I-beams hit him, they're fucking dead. Yeah, he just got hit by it. Holy fuck, how is he still alive? Can I cut those cables so it's no longer I don't know. Oh, there he is. I'm missing like half the shots I'm taking, dude. I'm out of ammo. Gotta find a box. Or these count too. I missed that one, almost hit Jake. think this is just waiting for me to interact with it. He has like infinite health until I get down there.
This is so hard to kill. I think we've all had enough of you.
I thought about it first.
Hope that's all she wrote.
I don't know how their barge is
Pretty hot
destroyed.
water if I wasn't around.
Oh, that is kind of menacing. Like, imagine your barge just heading that way, you have no control.
This is the Titanic.
Not dead.
Time to save the day again. Poor little Shane. How the monsters love to chase you.
I tried to shoot the rotors and make it stop. That works too. She's like Spider-Man right there. Just drops off Mary Jane.
This is Piers Nivens. Ada Wong is moving south towards the military port. Advising all personnel to be on the alert.
It's like a Raccoon City reunion.
That was Chris and Pierre, I think.
Catch you two later.
Yeah, like I said, Ada's kind of slick with it, you know? Alright, well, I don't know if we're backtracking, but we're going this way. I burned through a lot of rifle ammo there. A lot of it was target practice. No, I gotta work on that. I kind of hate that it just goes into first person and it doesn't let you do, like, over the shoulder, like you can all the other weapons. Yeah, I was trying to shoot that one before. The one that was swaying.
Now that's the way to travel.
Looking around for emblems just in case I missed any on my way down. Not seeing anything off in the distance. I'm looking for that turquoise color. Like, you see it sometimes through the windows and stuff, but like maybe the lights back there can resemble it. But you know, we're looking for like a, I think it's octagon shaped, so it's got 8 sides to it. I think it's going to be the BSAA emblems, I believe that's what they're called. We're looking for those. We've seen a couple. I don't know if we've got everything that we saw. Specifically from the last chapter or the last segment, I saw one, couldn't hit it in time, and then couldn't go back to it. It was when we were fighting the chainsaw guy on that double layer bus. I don't know what you would call it, but it's like a, think of your normal like city bus, but it has 2 floors to it rather than a single level. We were fighting that chainsaw guy there and saw one, didn't get it in time, but yeah. That chapter took an hour and 40 minutes. That's not great. I feel like we could have done a lot better. We were taking our time with it, and the game crashed, so we had to replay what we already done or had done already. yeah, that was pretty cool, I guess. We're gonna back out. I want to see how many skill points I have, so I can see if I can upgrade anything. Oh yeah, we don't have much. I'm saving up to get firearm level 2 to the next level. And then we'll be doing defense later on. Like I'd rather get the more expensive shit done and out of the way, so I can reap the rewards of it longer, and then the rest of the stuff will passively go as we play. And if you play this game long enough, you're gonna get it all done anyway. But I'm gonna cut the video real quick for YouTube, so we have like episodes by chapter, and then we'll be right back. For you guys watching live, just hang in there for just a sec. I'm gonna change the overlays, and then we will be right back. For you guys on YouTube, if you like that video, consider liking the video. If you guys want to see more, check out our playlist. We got all the Resident Evils that we played so far and a few other games. We're trying to add to the list, so if you guys are interested in certain games, just hang out for a while. I'll eventually get around to them. If you guys have suggestions for games, I'm willing to try them out. If I have them, that's the thing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video in the comment section. If you guys want to follow the episodes in order, make sure to hang around till the end of the video. You'll see the previous video and the next video, or playlist, vice versa, at the end of the video. I don't know how long it'll stay up on screen, but if you guys hang out, you'll see that. So that way, if you're trying to follow the chapters in order, you'll be able to do that. And yeah, this will be part A for the Resident Evil play session that we're on. It's part 5, and yeah, you guys will get a part B right now if you guys watch till the end of the video. So like I said, just hang out. But that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well today, staying safe and out of trouble. Happy New Year. Hopefully your year is going well in 2026, and for more great years to come. But that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time, take care.